Hello out there on hopefully holding your phone land. If you're on a TV, oh, sorry for you. Screencast it or something. Pentatonix. Pentatonix, like pentatonic, like a 5-note scale. And then it just occurred to me that maybe there's 5 of them. There's a cat over there. Just saying.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hey.
I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision saw, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone down the streets of cobblestone, beneath the halo of a street lamp.
So I just gotta say before this cat attacks me. Cat attack. At the beginning, having that bass as the primary melody was awesome because I was like, the bass is sitting on top in the mix, but the bass is actually sitting on bottom on the sheet.
Turn my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And maybe more people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dare disturb the sound of silence, of silence, of silence.
Oh, wow.
So said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows.
Sorry, I'm nodding my head because I didn't know what range she was gonna come in at, and she just came in like really strong in the middle. Very powerful. What? The power. What? The rhythm. What? The diction. What? The harmonies.
Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might read you. But my words are like silent raindrops and echoed in the wells of silence.
about. I want to hear that again.
And the sun flashed started falling, and the words that you were.
Oh, the harmonies. Is it two lines going down? Well, the
And the sun flashed started falling, and the words that you were.
oh, is it really just two lines going down? There could have been a third harmony. They're descending harmony. I'd assume through the chords.
And the sun flashed started falling, and the words that you were asked for me. And the sign said the words of the prophets are enough. The subway was and turning homes and whispered in the sound of silence.
So I'm gonna assume that this is their own arrangement. It doesn't matter if it's theirs or not. I mean, kudos to them if it is their arrangement. But I'm gonna talk about the music I hear, regardless of who wrote it. Cat, hold on. We're almost finished. Obviously, having tight harmonies is of paramount importance if you're a vocal group or any type of ensemble. But being able to blend well, but also be unique, right? So I don't know, how if you're used to thinking this way, but when you're part of a group making music, your job is not to be an individual. Your job is to be the group. Cat, move over. Just go over. If you're too individualistic and you are singing when you're making harmonies, you kind of mess the harmony up. So you kind of have to have an on-off switch of being an individual versus being part of the group, because when you have the solo spot, well, now your job is to sound as much like yourself as possible, because that's why you're there, is to sound like you. But when you're blending, you want to blend, you don't want to stick out. And so it was kind of neat to watch them sound like one big voice, and then kind of, it's a cat, then kind of come out almost like Power Rangers, where it's like everyone had a very distinct range and a distinct voice and a distinct singing style. And what I really like, for the 20% of you that are maybe still here, is a lot of vocal harmony groups. It just is kind of like a cheesy sound, like a sound that's like 30 or 40 years old. It sounds like something from the late 70s or 80s or something. And this actually sounded vibrant, had a lot of just it's always gonna sound like solo vocal music, because that's what it is. but it sounded like something that could be uh, part of a like a TV show or a movie where there was a montage happening, and I don't know if the artist would take that as respect or disrespect, but I think that when you think about background music in a TV film, movie, whatever, it's actually serving an emotional function. It's conveying the emotion of what's on the screen or the dialogue that's being performed. And so this sounds emotive enough to actually carry a scene forward instead of sounding too cheeseball, you know? And that's why a lot of film scoring is just straight instrumental stuff and not a vocalist at all. Because a lot of times when you bring a vocalist in, the actual sound of the vocalist changes the emotion of what you're perceiving. But really, I mean, realistically, there's 5 of them, but it's basically a string quartet with a singer on top. So there's 4 people doing harmonies, or 3 and a rhythm, and then someone singing a melody on top. But it blends. It blends well enough to not suck. We don't have to use fancy words. Very nice. Oh, and that bass player's register coming in so low, and then he really went up. I don't know. I didn't try to calculate it. I don't know that I could off the top of my head. But God, it sounds like he went up an octave and a half, maybe, from where he started. 2 octaves. Interesting. And nice. I mean, good job. What else you want to say? Good job, Pentatonix.